Whether you're looking to solve some money problems or you're just looking to expand the greater abundance of your financial situation, tarot is a fantastic tool. So I've put together 3 of my absolute favorite tarot spreads that relate to money and abundance in general. And so we're going to cover those right now in this video. Hi, I'm Angie Green from The Simple Tarot, which is all about helping you to learn how to read tarot cards so that you can use them for tools for creativity, personal development, self-care, and just some good old-fashioned fun. So tarot is a powerful tool for helping you see the patterns in your life, point out those limiting beliefs, and then help you take action on living the abundant and delicious life that you deserve. So here are 3 of my favorite tarot spreads that can help you get there. You're going to want to get your tarot deck, give it a good shuffle, and then get started so we can play along. So this tarot spread right here is about being visible and doing those uncomfortable things that help bring money to you. So it's not that money is difficult to make. It's instead that you grow by doing uncomfortable things. And as you grow, you have more room for greater abundance. So some people are naturally drawn to the spotlight and are like the star of their own lives. But most of us shy away from the limelight, preferring to stay wallflowers or working behind the scenes. And that energy is important, but sometimes we need to be seen and heard. So whether we are advocating for our family, standing up against injustice, or claiming our right to take up space and earn what we deserve, we need to be able to step into these roles of power with grace and intention. And really, you need to do the uncomfortable things that you don't want to do so that you can grow and be ready for the money to come into your life. So this tarot spread will help you identify the areas that you need to become more visible in service of yourself and others. So give your cards a good shuffle and then lay out the 5 cards as you see in this image right here. Card 1 represents, what is the best way for me to make a positive difference? So this card represents the unique way that you can make a difference in the world and your community. And since we're talking about money here, gear this towards your financial life. Card 2, where do I need to speak up? This card represents the environments, relationships, and situations you need to speak up for yourself and for others, especially as it relates to your financial life. This could be at your job by asking for a new raise. This could be with your parents by asking for additional terms for a loan you may have gotten in the past. This could be with your domestic or romantic partner or your roommates, talking about a more equitable split of the living arrangements. It's up to you. Look at this card and find out, where do you need to speak up? And finally, card 3, what can I do to be heard? This card And now moving on to card 3, what do I... And now moving on to card 3, what can I do to be heard? This card represents the specific action steps you can take to use your voice in that environment or situation that you found in card 2. Card 4, where do I need to be more visible? So this card represents the environments, relationships, or situations that you need to be seen to benefit yourself and others. Whereas card 2 is about being heard, this card is about being seen. And so maybe you need to take on a more leadership role at work. Maybe you need to start doing a YouTube channel. There is some place where you need to be more seen that will benefit your financial future. And card 5, finally, what can I actually do to be seen? So this card represents the specific action steps you can take to become more visible in that environment or that situation. Good luck. Before we really dive too deep into money, though, we need to talk about our relationship and our beliefs about money. So money is just a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for more positive or more negative results, right? You could use a hammer to build a house, or you could use a hammer to bludgeon your neighbor, but the hammer itself is not the problem. Likewise, money is never the problem. Money is just a tool that amplifies what already exists. So it amplifies both positive and negative qualities in people, which makes it a very, very powerful tool for good and for evil. So this tarot spread was going to help you identify your unhealthy or negative beliefs that you have about money and about wealth, especially as they relate to power. And it may not seem like this is an important tarot spread to do, but this is probably the most important of all three that we're covering today. So for this tarot spread, shuffle the cards any way you'd like and lay out the three cards as you see right here. So read card 1 as people who are rich are... This card represents what you think about people who have more money than they need. Spend time journaling about your physical response to this card and any ideas you associate with wealthy people. Card 2 represents people without money are... So this card represents what you think about people who have less money than they need. So use your journal to dig deep into the positive and negative thoughts you have about poor people and about poverty in general. When you are done journaling about the first two cards, take a break and review what you've written. Your beliefs about wealth, power, and poverty should be pretty clear. So realize that your thoughts are not reality, they're just beliefs. To prove to yourself that they are just beliefs, use your journal to record the following. Give 3 examples of wealthy people who behave or act the opposite of the beliefs you listed for card 1. And then give 3 examples of poor people who behave or act the opposite of the beliefs you listed for card 2. Once you have written down examples that prove your beliefs wrong, spend some time journaling about how you feel. Where did these beliefs come from? Why are you holding your current beliefs so strongly if you know and have just proven that they're not real? What would have to change if you changed your beliefs? All right, and finally, we're going to read card 3, which is, what is the next step? This one card represents the next action step you can take to resolve any unhealthy and negative beliefs about money and power. And this card should be acted on immediately. Don't put it off. Finally, we have one of my favorite tarot spreads, especially as it relates to money. So what you choose to focus your energy on and your attention on is going to grow in your life. So if you choose to focus on what you lack or all of those negative beliefs you just identified, you will always feel as if you don't have enough and your life will be filled with unmet desires. No one wants that. If you choose instead to focus on what you do have, you will always feel as if you have enough and your life will be filled with wonder and gratitude and joy. So using gratitude as a tool to focus on the many blessings you have will bring more abundance and pleasure into your life. So it's not just that gratitude makes you feel abundant and more positive, which brings positive things into your life. That is true, but it goes deeper than that. When you start recording those things that you do gratitude, like you have a regular gratitude practice, like in gratitude journaling or something, what it is it helps you identify those things that you value because you feel most grateful for the things that are most important in your life. And then if you really want true abundance in your life, you can start directing your time, your attention, your resources, and your money on those things you value, those things that are showing up in your gratitude journal. So it's not just about positive thoughts. It actually is about taking action. Once you identify those things you are most grateful for, you can start directing your resources to them. But for this tarot spread, give your deck a shuffle and then lay out the cards just like you see here. Read card 1. What do I need to celebrate in my life? What am I most grateful for? So this card represents one person, situation, event, or internal quality that you are blessed with. We all have so much to be grateful for, but limit your answer right now to just one answer based on this card and your immediate reaction. Then read cards 2 and 3 together. Why do I love it? These 2 cards represent the specific reasons you feel grateful for the blessing identified in card 1. Go deep here and really start thinking about why you really value this. So now read cards 4, 5, and 6. How can I attract even more of this into my life? And this card represents 3 specific ways you can attract even more of this joy, abundance, and wonderfulness into your life. Again, this is a process of identifying your values, figuring out why you value them, and then determining how you're going to use your resources to bring more of this into your life. And you can use this spread over and over and over again with a new thing in card 1. Wonderful, isn't it? So these 3 spreads should help you get started with owning your relationship to money, doing the necessary but visible and uncomfortable work so that you can get more money, and then showing gratitude for that money when it comes into your life. But don't forget the simple 3-card spread either. I know it's just 3 cards, but it's so powerful. And there are so many ways to read that 3-card spread just for money and abundance. So I've put a few of them right here in this video for you, so you can definitely check that out next. All right, I'll see you there.